right, welcome back to another edition of the Pagcast. I am your host, Michael Pagani, joined alongside Team Canada, soon-to-be drafted MLB prospect Owen Caissie. Owen, how are you today?
Good, man. Thank you for having me on here.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for opening up your DMs to my message, and we got this figured out pretty smoothly.
Yeah, definitely.
So, lots of people have been watching Tiger King. Ozark is another hit TV show. What have you been doing during quarantine?
Loved The Last Dance. Loved it. I've watched it twice already. Watched Tiger King twice. Mostly just kind of getting my work, home workouts. Where I play now, Fieldhouse. They just opened up, so I'm going in there now, which I'm grateful for. But I'm doing a lot of work at home. I'm working out so much, and I cut wood a lot out back, but play a lot of Call of Duty on the PS4. Yeah, definitely.
Have you been working? What wood projects have you been working on since you just mentioned that?
I'm just so we get hydro poles, and already cut down hydro poles. The city doesn't want it anymore. We go back and it's basically my workout. It's pretty good back workout, full body. So I just kind of cut logs and we put them in the fire. Yeah.
And how good are you balanced? Because obviously it's very tough for you balancing school and baseball with you about to be headed to the MLB. How good are you at balancing that?
Not bad because gotta get my stuff done. I kind of get in a routine here. Wake up, do my homework, eat, and then basically I only have a couple, like 1 or 2 hours a day of homework, so it's not that bad. Then it's all baseball after that. So I mean, it wasn't that. It's been pretty light this year with the quarantine and everything like that. But even previous years before that, it wasn't that bad. I was first, so I could have baseball after. You got to do what you got to do to have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Now, who influenced you to start baseball?
I'd say myself, but definitely my family's a baseball family. My uncle, my mom's side, big baseball fan. He went to a school in South Carolina, I forget which one, for baseball. But I wasn't really a big influence. They didn't really push me to it. I just kind of was drawn to it as a young kid.
Now, how did you make a name for yourself?
Lots of hard work and dedication and some talent. I was seen at the right times, and I definitely work harder than most kids. Excuse me, but just being in the right place, right, launch someone's career into like a healing effect, which kind of happened to me.
Did you ever use social media to get your name out there?
Rarely. One odd tweet would come out about myself. I'd retweet it, but mainly just play. One thing that really shot my career off was the tournament 12 last year in September. I did pretty well, and then I swung around to Team Canada. I did all right there. So not really social media, just kind of just doing with my play.
Going with that tournament 12, that was hosted at the Rogers Center, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun. It's a great event.
Yeah, it must have been because you launched a rocket into the third deck, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, sir. I did in the home run derby. Lots of fun.
Yeah, it must have been. Now, did trying to raise your draft stock at all phase you during the season?
No, because I just wanted to play baseball. If I did everything I wanted to do, I know my draft stock would have risen. I did that. Obviously, I want to be higher, but there's not much you can do with the quarantine. Lots of trips were cut short, but I didn't put much pressure on myself. I just like going out and playing pretty much. Yeah.
Have you been participating in any virtual workouts?
So what my team does, we'd talk to, like, I don't know, Seth Brown of the Oakland A's, Jordan Romano of the Blue Jays. We just talk to them and see their insight on pro ball, what it's like, get some stuff from them, give them a little text after, see what they're doing to get better. Not really many virtual workouts, just like kind of catching up and staying together as a team, I guess.
Now, as I was doing my research, articles have been saying that you study players like Barry Bonds and Aaron Judge. How have you been studying them?
I look at their swing progression. I'll go on YouTube hours a night. I'll look at where they get to the contact point before, what it's like during their swing, how they get to there. A lot of studying. Because elite hitters do elite things, and I don't want to like be the same, but I want to replicate the same actions. Because that's how you get the best results out of it. So I do a lot on YouTube and on my computer.
Now, what made you want to study them?
The desire to get better, because I noticed people were at a young age. I noticed that you had to hit the ball in the air with backspin to get like people to notice you and to produce runs and get better. So at a young age, I started doing a lot of research and that's where kind of developed into what it is now.
Now, are you a swing first type or a C, take a first pitch?
If it's there, first pitch, I'll definitely swing at it. But I do have a good approach. Try to hit the gaps. Don't try to be pull happy or don't try to be too late. Not slap hitting. I just want to hit the gaps best I can because that's where the people have the most success.
When did you realize that you had a legitimate shot at making the MLB?
T12, I saw some experience. I kind of always knew I was better than other kids because of my hard work and some of my talent. But I did really realize it when T12 came around. And then Team Canada, I saw pro baseball. I played against pro people. I fended for myself, decently. Could have done better, obviously. But definitely after the Team Canada trip.
How did you make sure that hitting dry spells don't get to you?
Keep my head up. Stay positive. I don't try to. I obviously have to focus on the negatives because I don't want to make it happen again. But baseball's a game of failure. You're gonna fail. It's a hard, fail 7 out of 10 times. You're a Hall of Famer, right? So, I just try to stay positive all the time and try to look at it as like, oh, I got another game, got another at bat. So, if I go 0 for 5 one day, I have another game the next day. I can redeem myself. That's the way I try to look at it.
And you're an outfielder, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So what would be the biggest challenge for you in the outfield?
Definitely because we're Canadian, seeing the ball, because we don't see it a lot. We have like roofs where we practice. So, going outside, working on fly ball work, it's big because we normally don't get that for a lot of like 7-8 months a year because of our situation and we can't play. So definitely fly ball work. But when it comes in time to get outside every single day, we'll adjust just fine. It's just definitely the fly ball work because, we don't see that stuff a lot.
How do you manage with the sun that could get in your eyes?
Wear sunglasses and use my glove to block the sun when I'm tracking the ball.
Yeah, it's probably the better idea to
Yeah.
definitely wear sunglasses to make sure the sun doesn't blind you.
Yeah.
So how did you find out you were going to Team Canada?
Got a call from Greg Hamilton, the coach of Team Canada. I was actually at Fieldhouse, just finished up practice, and he called me and I answered, and he informed me, hey Owen, congratulations, you made Team Canada. I was ecstatic, really happy, kind of a little checkpoint in my life that I wanted to get. I was really happy about it, but yeah, right after practice, yeah.
You learned about MLB, so as I was reading, you did learn about the MLB suspension of spring training due to the coronavirus after your game against the Blue Jays. What was going through your mind at the time?
I was going to go to Arizona after that. I was really pumped. Towards the end of the trip, I was doing really well. So, wanted to go to Arizona really bad, but halfway through the game, we kind of learned that there would be no more games played. So, took it. I was kind of hurt by it. I was sad. I was mad. I was really mad. But now I kind of realized I can't really do anything about it. So, I just kind of look at it as an extended offseason.
I guess you could say it kind of happened at the worst point for you since you had such a hot hitting streak.
Yeah. I was feeling really good. I was feeling really confident. I was pumped to go to Arizona. But things happen and didn't go my way. Didn't go a lot of people's way. But that's just the way she rolls.
Now what would you have done in Arizona?
I definitely would have hit better in Team Canada. I hit all right with Team Canada, not the best, but I definitely would have, because I would have got 30 or 40 more pro ABs, and I saw more pro pitching and potentially raise my draft stock. Definitely.
What was the feeling like for you hitting that home run against the Blue Jays?
It was great. My third AB, first pitch. I think it was 96-mile-an-hour pitch. Drove over center field fence. Didn't feel off the bat. Knew it was gone. Wanted to hustle out the box. But it was a great feeling, homering in that setting. It's kind of, I kind of dreamed of it a couple days before. But, yeah, it was just a great feeling, definitely.
How did you suppress the nerves going into that game?
I was definitely nervous my first AB. First two ABs, I was definitely nervous. But kind of settled in once I knew that those guys were here to play ball and they weren't, big league in us. They were good guys, but just trying to some breathing patterns, all that stuff before stepping in the box. Just kind of it calmed with time, definitely through the game.
Now, did you speak with any Toronto Blue Jays after the game to see if they had any advice for you?
I actually spoke with Desan Brown, a third rounder that went to the Blue Jays last year. Before the game, he told me, don't do too much, just stay within yourself, and good things will happen. And I guess the advice worked.
Desan Brown is from Oakville as well, so that's kind of cool. You did talk with a Canadian, I believe.
Yeah, he was around the Turtle when we were hitting BP, and gave a short little speech to me, so I was happy for that.
What is your pregame routine?
No music. Eat a couple things, Cliff Bar, get some energy into me. Try to be calm. Try to be as calm as possible, calm before a storm kind of thing. But, try to have fun, stay loose, and be happy.
What do you hope to bring to the team that drafts you?
A winner and a person that will help the team win eventually in the major leagues. But, power hitting, right, left-handed hitter, center field, right field, wherever, doesn't really matter. I'll versatile, I'll just help the team win overall.
You're committed to Michigan to continue your baseball journey there. What played in your decision to continue your journey there?
I was originally committed to the University of Kentucky as a 2021, but then I realized that it wasn't a good spot for me and my family. It was a great school, great everything, just didn't fit my kind of what I needed. So I decommitted, and then but a week and a half later, I got talking to Michigan, took a visit, saw them play Army, beat them. It was a great atmosphere. It's kind of like a family atmosphere, definitely. Michigan's a great school. And then a couple days later, made me a great offer, and then I had to seize the opportunity.
I guess you'll have fun at those college football games as well. I heard those are very fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. 100,000+ people. It's awesome.
You're from Burlington. What would it mean for you to be drafted by the Blue Jays?
It'd be a pretty good honor. But like I said, I'm just happy to play ball anywhere. So, it'd be great to be drafted by the Blue Jays, but any team would be awesome at that point.
Do you ever look up to any other Canadians that are in the MLB, like a Joey Votto or Michael Saunders when he played for the Jays? Because those guys came from Canada, and obviously Canadians make up a small percentage of the players in the MLB.
Yeah, I would say I look up to them a little bit, but I kind of I see myself in their shoes, and I want to be there. So I can kind of, if I were to talk to them, I really connect with them. And I wouldn't say I really look up to them, but I just kind of see what they do and how they act and how a pro baseball player really goes about his day and how he does things.
Who's one pitcher that you really want to face when you get to the MLB?
I really want to face Walker Buehler. Pretty good pitch selection, great control, good velocity. He's one of them. I'd really want to face him, yeah.
Now, that is a risky team to pick because you might have to go up against Clayton Kershaw, the future Hall of Fame pitcher.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, to stay healthy throughout the season, players recommend choosing a diet. Do you follow any diets?
I just try to eat as healthy as possible, good amount of carbs, vegetables, and meats. I don't try to eat as much junk food. I just try to stay on the healthy side, because I do believe a healthy diet helps you a lot. But no, there's not really a diet I follow. Probably when I get into either Michigan or pro ball, there will be a certain diet I have to follow. But right now, just try to eat as healthy as possible.
What is your favorite pregame meal to choose?
Definitely pasta and chicken. Yeah, I feel like it's a really good meal for me. Pretty classic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Adding up the carbs and protein will definitely help you during the game. Now, final question here. Do you have any advice for aspiring baseball players that may look up to you?
Work hard, man. If you have talent and hard work always beats out talent. But the best players come out when you're working when no one's around. You don't do it for other people, you do it for yourself. Just try to be yourself and don't, like Desan said to me, don't do too much and good things will come. If you reach your max potential and that's all you can do, be happy with it because it's a fun ride and just enjoy little things in life, especially family time, man. Family's a big thing, big part of this. And, work hard. Don't give up. If you have one bad day, who cares? Brush it off and just keep going.
I would like to thank our guest, Owen Caissie, who is soon to be drafted to the MLB. Thank you again, Owen.
All right. Thank you, Michael.